In 1892, Haverhill philanthropist James Carleton commissioned a new fountain to adorn the brand new Gale Park on Kenoza Avenue.
James Carleton donated a lot of things to the city of Haverhill. About a year before he passed away, the fountain was dedicated at Gale Park. And the only stipulation that Mr. Carleton left with the city at that time was that the city maintain the fountain. It's all cast iron, 12-foot high fountain, and the top pieces, which are missing, which have been missing, had gold coloring to them. That was probably gold leafed, and then the basin you see around the fountain was built here also.
In 1913, the fountain was moved from Gale Park to its current location near the intersection of Newton Road and Route 110 at a cost to the city of $25.
When the fountain was placed here, this was wide open space. Route 110, Kenoza Avenue, it was not as high as it is today, so your sight line to the fountain was much better. When you come by the Winnie-Kinney area, we're all familiar with the entry to Winnie-Kinney Castle. Well, there are other granite entrances around the lake and around the park, which were carriage roads that went all through the area. And the carriage road near the fountain would have taken you past the fountain, so people would have had a better visual of it. I have no memory of the fountain at all as a child, once again because this area was obstructed by weeds and overgrowth through my childhood in the 50s and 60s.
There has long been discussion of restoring the fountain, and 20 years ago, the Carleton Fountain Committee was established to bring it back to its original glory.
Back in the late 1990s, Mayor Rorak commissioned a group to try to restore the fountain. What we came up with at the time was a prohibitive cost of $500,000 or close to it to try to get the fountain restored. And it was recommended to the committee at the time that perhaps in lieu of restoration, we should have a replica made. So it's time to pick the ball up again and see if we can't get the fountain restored and move to a more prominent location downtown or somewhere else in the city where it can be viewed by the public.